しゃいませ。ゆっくりしていってください。ザエモンブリブリさん。さあ、そろそろホームラン打ちたいな。でもホームラン打つやつじゃねえんだよな。
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Arkansas Travelers and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Doug Livingston gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him?
野球好きですよ。野球めっちゃ好きです。
Picking up the win, there's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Into the box now, Jacob Gibson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
英語版だから全然何言ってるか全然わかんないけど。
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Paxton is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory. Settling in now, Arnold Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box, Greg Duke. He drew a walk his first time up. Here now the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gibson ranges to it. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Bobby O'Neill. He reached on a single in his first try.
Bobby O'Neill.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A fair on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
O'Neill.
Stepping into the box, Jacob Gibson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run 90 feet away at third. Low for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ryan Valdez will be next. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Paxton giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Stepping into the box, Vincent Young. He singled his last time up.
Vincent Young.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
ホームラン、ホームランね、ホームラン。
To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Gibson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Digging in to try it again, Christian Villanueva. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So digging in now, Jacob Gibson. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Dolman moving forward. Can't get to it. This one's down. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
A swing and a ground ball to third. To his left, O'Neill. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get away. They get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. Welcome to. Now batting, Jacob Gibson. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jacob Gibson.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Gibson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know, has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now to the plate, Christian Villanueva. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Christian Villanueva.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Newby. And that's the 3rd out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men. At the plate, Jacob Gibson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jacob Gibson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Paxton sprinting after it. He's there and records the 1st out. In now, Dave Paxton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Dave Paxton.
Weakly to the left. Gibson fields it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in, Vincent Young.
Now batting, catcher, Vincent Young.
To short. On to first, and there were 2 down. So striding in, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jacob Gibson.
First delivery to him on the way. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt. Coming to the plate now, Matt Villarreal. Suzuki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Arkansas leads this thing 10 to. Digging in, Jacob Gibson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Arkansas Travelers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jermaine Daniels takes the win. Welcome in. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham.
Second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
To the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Time now to give you a look at the batting order. Striding into the box, Jacob Gibson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gibson.
High in the air out to center field. Dolman is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. At the plate, Dave Paxton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat. To Beckham at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ross Dolman. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Short. And there's out number 2. Stepping up now, Gordon Beckham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gordon Beckham.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner second. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Next will be the designated hitter, Oscar Caballero. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Jacob Gibson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to...
Get a crooked number up on that board.
Runners on the move for second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. So a big moment here, and standing in, Harmon Zapata. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out. Striding in to start the 9th, Ross Dolman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could...
Digging in, Jacob Gibson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So stepping in, Omar Sosa. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carmen Zapata, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Beckham loves it. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth. Digging in and looking for more, Jacob Gibson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goldman is in pursuit, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 4-2 the final score tonight. Raul Torrero claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the San Antonio Mission. Now in the box, Jacob Gibson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit to first. De La Rosa scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Charles Bedelia. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. To short. Gibson ranges right. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Now at the plate, Lewis McCardell. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lewis McCardell.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the one. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits. Striding in once again, Matthew Malloy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move middle innings with no score. You'd think one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, one gone. Now at the plate, Jacob Gibson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Guerrero takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Jacob Gibson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bedelia coming in. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Austin is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter. Carmen Zapata comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jacob Gibson, and he does so representing the on a line. That's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in, Omar Sosa. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kevin Goldman claims the win. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Hank Schneider, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Hard up the middle. Gibson is right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So striding forward now, Elvis Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Elvis Guerrero.
The 1-1. hit on the ground out to short. Gibson is the throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in, Jacob Gibson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great to be successful.
2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. McCardell is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Charles Bedelia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The second, this could be 2. Right to him. 1 on to first, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Now at the plate, Jacob Gibson.
The shortstop, Jacob.
First pitch coming, here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Austin on the move, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Now at the plate, Ellis Gutierrez.
Catcher, Ellis Gutierrez.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball sent back up the middle. Gibson comes up with. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Doug Barrow, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pitch chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Digging in, Ray Austin. He singled his last time up.
Ray Austin.
The 0-1 on its way. On the ground to short. Could this be? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the. Into the box now, Freddie Fletcher.
Right fielder.
The windup and the 0-1.
Fletcher.
Short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Jacob Gibson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So
stop in the Doug Livingston starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for the big advantage.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Standing in, Jacob Gibson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time.
Series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways.
Into the box now, Brian De La Rosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
De La Rosa.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ready now, Jacob Gibson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Gore. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs, no hit. Digging in once again, Jacob Gibson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Matthew Malloy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Matthew.
Bouncer to the left side. Gibson loves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready once again, Jacob Gibson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Fletcher racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Stepping in, Freddie Fletcher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Freddie Fletcher.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Doug Barrow.
Designated hitter, Doug Barrow.
Short. Gibson. It up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Northwest Arkansas.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Welcome into this present. Stepping into the box, Jacob Gibson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw
와,
is in time.
우마스기.
That was a
Level
great defensive
닦이네요.
play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that.
絶対
He's
ヒットだと
not
思っ
known
た。
for his glove skills.
Into the box, Jacob Gibson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that one just missed outside. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Hida. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Carmen Zapata. He drew a walk his first time up. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And they'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. So digging in now, Fernando Fernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. On its tailor-made to short. 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Digging in to try it again, Ernesto Cortez.
Designated hitter, Ernesto Cortez.
The ground out to short. To his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Norman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground is short. This could be two. Up, he'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Gibson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And there's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Boyer got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run. Now batting, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at bat.
Gibson.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fields it cleanly. Step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Now to the plate, Jacob Gibson. He represents the potential time and run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Step on first for the out. The ball is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run. So it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough.
Minor League Baseball is now at the plate. Ernesto Cortez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 3-2 pitch.
Ernesto Cortez.
To short. Gibson right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the plate. Donald Hida. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The ground out to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the mission.
Leading off the inning, Jacob Gibson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Smolinski on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the. In now, Jake Smolinski, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can later innings.
And that's the first out. So striding in, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jacob Gibson.
And this is low, ball 1. Lifted into center field. Smolinski's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him. Coming to the plate now, Patrick Boyer, and their runners at the corners now. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there on to first, and it won't give him time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. Stepping in, Jacob Gibson. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castro is over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up striding into the box. Bryce Norman. He singled his last time up.
聞いてるし。ありがとうございます。ちょっと待って、本当に。
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its on the ground to second base. This could be two. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
素手とうわめっちゃかっこいいな。
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Gossett earns the win, his second. Miguel Cora lasted only. Welcome to MLB the Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight is the third of this 4-game weekend series between the San Antonio Missions and the set to get his evening at the plate started, Thomas Weaver, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 3, and they turn the double play. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand. You look
at the plate, Jacob Gibson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Ryan Valdez.
To nothing in one pitch. He's running. Strike taken. The throw.
Okay.
Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak. So when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that. So we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Popped high in the air. Nunez is there. And that's the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no error. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pedro Gonzalez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things around in a hurry. A bouncer up the middle. Gibson up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in, Jason Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jason Nunez.
To short. Gibson takes. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0.
Leading off for San Antonio. Shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first
TK
offering.
Gibson.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside. On the ground to the right side. Weaver ranges to his left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping up now, Jacob Gibson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jacob.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right.
1号やっと1号放った
And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
うわー完璧結構飛んだな402フィートだあー死んだいいね
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
ああまあそれはなんでそれはなんで落とした今あやっべえそこや
Things up where we left off. Jacob Gibson.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
2 balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
今日絶好調だな
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Valdez. Been a rough go.
Okay.
And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Boone Devine, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation. And
okay.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3.
So coming to the plate, Jacob Gibson. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
What?
Gone!
完璧やこれ。
3-run home run down the line in right. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run
こ
ball
の
game.
2本が打てるのはマジありがたいわ。やったいいね。
Wow, he really hit that
Wow.
ball. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
いやいいやラッキーだ本当に。よ
Yeah,
ー
there's got to be
し
some weightlifting.
Yes.
A bunch of shoulders in that clubhouse tonight. They finally break that 9-game losing streak with a nice win here.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. San Antonio came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Buddy Bauman claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
嬉しい。
First for the victorious
これだよこれ。
9
待ってた
runs,
待ってた。
14 hits, no errors. They left
結構上がったな。
18 runners on base.
マジか2ホ
The
ーマー。
game's future stars are
結構嬉しいんだが。
Coleman. Riggs gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate,
Ah,
this
やべえな。
guy's been pretty
ベテラン
rock
プラスまでい
solid.
ったな。
Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball
頭の前
1.
じゃねえか。
Valdez on at first, nobody out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
スプリットか。なんだろうあれ。
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smolinski's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
立たなくていいから別に。いやー、本当に。
Digging in for his second at bat, Jacob Gibson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gibson.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Whoa! 危ない。
The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Falling for it, Castro makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. So stepping in, Patrick Boyer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Patrick Boyer.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Gibson. Pass. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now in the box, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
振っちゃった。
0-1.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on.
ありがとうございます。3名様も。うい。
Left side, but well foul.
ずるいなあれは。
The 1-2. To short, hit hard. Boyer comes up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
本当にさっきホームラン打ってたのに。やばいやばいやばい。
Digging in, Fernando Fernandez. He singled his last time up.
Fernando Fernandez.
Ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jacob Gibson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Kida on the move.
Ah, ダメだ、取られちゃう。
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half.
あー、負けた。絶対前の試合の方が良かったわ。やべえ、本当に。1試合2本はやばい。いいね。
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
わかんない。なんて言ってるのこれ。Check out. Have you gotten a chance to check out the psychical training of available to you on off days and such? No, not but I can thanks. どっちが正解だった？正解とかあんのかわかんない。バテンかバテン。めっちゃ真上に上げないそれ。めっちゃ前上に上げないそれ。あ、いいなこの曲。出してね。
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. First to 4 between the Frisco. Doug Livingston will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Guzman. One out. Striding in once again, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gibson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
つらいカーブ。ファストボール来るかな。
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. At the plate, Omar Sosa. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here.
タッチしたんじゃないのか今の。
Digging in and looking for more, Jacob Gibson. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits. We played 4 full. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Matthew Skaggs. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And on the error, a run is going to score. Ready for another chance. Juan Centeno, a hit in 2 tries so far. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Oh, and he can't come up. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Now at the plate, Jacob Gibson, runner in scoring position with 2 guys. Here comes the first pitch. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. First, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch in there's an infield. It is, D-Road. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Standing in, Alfredo Guzman. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gibson. There. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Striding in, Jacob Gibson. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Dill is after it. He's there, and that's the 2nd out.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save. You don't see that very often anymore.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Welcome into this presentation. So striding forward now, Matthew Skaggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Gibson calls for it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Alfredo Guzman. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. To the left side. Backhanded. Oh, won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there.
Digging in now, Juan Centeno. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Leading off the inning, Jacob Gibson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stage, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to in with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
3-0 to him now. 3-1.
ちょっと待って。なんで発動できなかった？発動したかったよ今。え？
A good
あ、
pass at
で
that
きな
ball
い的
just a
な。
little late, and now the count's full. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
だいたい入れちゃうからさ。
Sends on the ground
Okay.
out to second.
Hey.
Diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
いる感じじゃないの？
Into the box now, Brian Valdez. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Standing in, Boone Devine. He reached on a single in his first try. And opposite field, as he lines this down the line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
いいねいいねいいねいいね。
And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
1点差1点差。
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy.
Digging in, Jacob Gibson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Loop down short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
まあでもまだ4回だ。5回。
Into the box now, Jacob Gibson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the ready for another shot now. Jacob Gibson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Here comes another 0-2.
Okay.
And this one's in the dirt. Boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first.
あれカーブか。
On a good play, gets him swinging for route number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, J.J. Lowry, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. It's put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. Second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So here's the cleanup hitter, Diego Guerrero, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Set to deliver the 0-1. Up the middle. Gibson ranging. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Matthew Skaggs. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there.
Digging in once again, Jacob Gibson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Ready now, Brian Valdez. Gibson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. 13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. The Frisco Rough Riders capitalized on a huge night. Welcome to MLB the Show. Stepping in, Jarrett Parrish. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here comes the 0-1. Runners off for second. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Fernando Sanchez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned in a hurry. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Gibson, first shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch of the at-bat on play. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high.
Left side, but well foul. Devine gets his lead at first, nobody out. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Guerrero ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. Leading off the inning, Diego Guerrero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Guerrero. Ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team.
Stepping into the box, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3. Into the box, Jacob Gibson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. McCord is there, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jacob Gibson. First offering on its way. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
またほら逆転されとる。すぐだよ。真っ向勝負だった。次絶対打ってやるか。
The 1-1 home. This is pulled into right. Harris there, 2 down.
あのホームラン見たいな早く。
So digging in now, Jarrett Parrish.
一緒に来てくれるしね。絶対見たいやつ。
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground out to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jacob Gibson. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Dill is over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Frisco put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Ronald Herrera gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Miguel Diaz is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Benny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question, this team is on a roll offensively, defensively, from the pitching standpoint. If they can steal this one again and continue this winning streak, it'd be special.
Boy, D-Row, this team's playing some really good baseball right now. When you get on a roll, you like to continue that roll, and if they could pull off this one and keep that streak going, they'd feel awfully good about themselves.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
めっちゃ気持ち悪いよ。うわ、打っちゃったよ。
Valdez aboard here at first with nobody out. Line hard, but foul. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back.
あいつ盗塁できるのかな。
The 2-2 runner goes for second.
ダメだ。
Kenny waits
なん
on
で
it. Got it one away.
なんでやねん。ふざけんなし。
Coming to the plate now, Jacob Gibson. Here comes the first pitch.
Gibson.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Grounded to the right.
Oh, man.
Get to this one deep in the hole.
Okay,
And
okay,
the
okay,
throw
nice,
pulls him
nice.
off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number
今エラーなの
3 there instead. He has to refocus and get back to work.
Sosa.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning runs on no hits, one error, and a run. Ready once again, Matthew Skaggs. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Here, on to first, and they turn the double play. Now batting, Jacob Gibson. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Julius Dill. He singled his last time up. All left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends.
Now to the plate, Jacob Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the back for 1. On to first.
なんで取れるの今の。
As their woes continue,
おかしいじゃん。
the inning is over. This one pretty well in the
取れな
bag.
いって今の。
Diego Guerrero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
結構
It's a ground out to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating.
Wow, that's an impressive end to a 4-game sweep that comes on the road. That's never easy to do, no matter who's in the other.
確かあ、結構下がってんな。はい、ということでね、今日はここまで1時間半ぐらい1時間半ぐらいじゃないか、結構やったか、結構やったと思うんですけど、見てきてくれた方はめっちゃ嬉しいし、これからも配信やってくんで見に来てください。でね、アーカイブ多分見ないと思うけど、アーカイブ多分見てくれないですけど、見てくれた人にもありがとうございます。よかったらね、高評価、低評価、まあどっちでもいいですんで、高評価が嬉しいですね。で、チャンネル登録よろしくお願いいたします。それでは皆さんありがとうございました。見に来てくれて本当にありがとうございます。